Hello everyone, Long Ago We Go Here. My name is Jeffrey, and today we're going to play Anker game. We are set up with the big goban, floor goban, in my living room, so not off in the studio. So here we go. Anker, of course, is down in New Zealand. I'm here in Hiroshima. Anker likes to make that enclosure. And let's see. That may have been a little bit soft. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so he makes a long enclosure up here. Oops, looks like I forgot to put this stone down there. Well, let me do that. I'll do this. One of these days, Anker's gonna beat me. Could be today. Alright. Okay, so a phone call from one of my universities with some information that they could have just sent through in a short email. Not necessary. Okay, what are we gonna do? Well, we're being very tentative here, so I will do the same. It's very unusual for my university to call me unless it's an emergency. This was not an emergency. Something like, "Oh, Mr. Nolan, your grades are due in 10 minutes. Have you forgotten?" And I'll say, "No, I sent those 2 weeks ago. Maybe I pushed the wrong button." That tends to be what I normally say. Let's try this. I was always happy to play Anker and Elena. Okay. Preventing maybe we got the Battle of the Moyo here. So I've got another week before my final exam, so I thought I would move my Go playing to the living room for a short bit because it's so hot in the studio room. And so played Elena from out here. I think that was Sunday. Don't much like this, but And of course, this is a bad thing, is pushing from behind. Oh man, that's not good at all. So we are gonna have to cut here. That's for sure. What game is this? How do you mean that? You're on the Go channel. We are a small Go club in Hiroshima. Actually, Anker used to own the bar in Southern Cross Bar down in the heart of Hiroshima, but he's back in New Zealand now, so we are an international club of just a few members. So him and Elena are the two people I tend to be playing these days. Playing. Yeah, playing Anker. Yeah, Anker and Elena are both basically my students. I've been growing them up for a couple of years now. Yeah, Anker and Elena both often watch the stream. Yeah, I know we've got not so much a throw-in as a snapback. But if he finds it, it's okay. So, yeah, my job is not to beat them into the ground, but present them with opportunities to correct their mistakes or take advantage of any mistakes I make. Yeah, not exactly a teaching game, but after I do an analysis that I post in our messenger chat. Usually go through the first third of the game. I'm prone to Hawaiian shirts. Well, I think I'll cut here. Yeah, I'm able to wear this today because I'm not behind my green screen. I usually stream from my studio in our small room in the back, and it just gets too hot in there in the summer, and because the green screen, it needs, lots of light. So that's one of the reasons I moved out in the living room. Don't really know. I only play, people in our club. Now, OGS gave me a rank recently, but I think it's way too high. And I think they're only giving me that rank because I always beat my 2 students. But they're just 18, maybe 17K. They've got me ranked at 4K, but yeah, I think that's way too high. Anker's taking some time to think here. I hope it's not his computer causing trouble. He's not saying anything. Pota, what part of the world are you in? So it's just morning here, 10:30 on a Wednesday morning. Portugal. I have a feeling that maybe I've asked you that question before. I know I've gotten that answer back before from a viewer, but being old, I'm very forgetful. Okay, if he's gonna do that, then I need to do this. Yeah, I have a... Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us. There's not much to learn here, unless you're a beginner, but even then, I don't think I described much of anything. I used to a little bit more, I think. So now we've got 2 situations. Oh, really? Just recently? It's good you got started. No matter what the initial impetus was. Yeah, it's a wonderful game. I started playing back in 1987, maybe? Oops. Want to move this. Are you gonna go? Okay, bye-bye. Love you. My wife has to go to work still. A lot of Go channels. Actually, I was pretty lucky because I was living in Sapporo, Japan at the time, and we had a pretty good Kinokuni, I believe, bookstore, and they carried a lot of the Ishii Press line of Go books. Okay, so since he rescued this stone here, I'm going to need to snap back on this one. Those are Mii. If he saved this, then I would take this stone. But since he saved this stone, I've got to take those stones. So, yeah, I had access to a lot of good Go books, but hey, Badak Bum. We've got a viewer here who is just getting started with Go. Only been playing half a year or so. Yeah, I'm afraid Anker's off to a really bad start. It was sort of the battle of the Moyo at the beginning. And I was pushing him from behind here, so I thought he had a good thing going. Yeah, I think we improve best by keep working those basics. Work those basic skills. Well, here we got a problem, or Anker has a problem. Yeah, if you're serious about it, teacher's a good way to go. Oh, brother, what do I want to do here? I guess I want to keep my nose out in his business here. Never hurts. Well, my view is if you're playing people of your own rank online, oh yeah, I loved watching his stuff. Every week, twice a week, Basics and Murder Monday. I don't get much opportunity to watch much on the channel anymore, I drop in Daniel ML001 once in a while, and Batsko and Baduk Bum once in a while. Actually, I drop into beginners more often than more advanced players. I'm a teacher by inclination, so I think Anker's decided he better do what I've been doing to him. Go down into his territory. Yeah, this is, oh, and I was thinking of playing there. Wouldn't you know it? I should probably let him get something over there. But I guess I shouldn't make it too easy. Yeah, this is one of 3 floor go-bans that I have here. My favorite floor go-ban is being babysat by my son back in the States. I have 2 over there. So I'm sort of a fool for buying stuff within my hobby. But this only cost me maybe $60. Bought it at the secondhand shop about a long time ago, about maybe 17, 18 years ago. I think that kind of a key point there. Yeah, they're drying up here too. Secondhand shops are not doing very well. It's really only one place that I know of that I can still get go equipment at. Yeah, I guess not. It's a long learning curve. I'm just happy if they take their time to before they slap a stone down. Yeah, that's probably my major problem with people playing online is that the games are too rushed. You know, everyone's got these time constraints. You know, my games against Anker and Elena, you know, are an hour and a half. That's the time I set. So we've got plenty of time to think through things. No, I don't think so. No, it's people will play as fast as they feel appropriate. Uh, you can give them, you know, 3 hours, and we'll still finish a game in 45 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes. You know, uh, having a lot of time doesn't really change how quickly you think you've found the right answer. People don't take as much time as they have available. They take as much time as they feel they need. So if they can't figure it out, they'll just, you know, make their best guess. But if you don't give beginners time to work with, you know, yeah, I think you'd probably feel less tired if you had an hour, 60 minutes to start with. You know, the tension of being on a clock can do a lot to fatigue you. All right, he's switched out from there. Okay, now I think that is far enough long. I'll make this cut now. See what happens with it. Okay. think this works. Kind of funky on the board. Yeah, yeah, ghost stones are actually a little bit bigger than the space that the lines allow. So they will bump up against each other, like this one is sort of stuck out there. They get pushed around. I guess I can close this door. H E. So get up. Write something. Okay. He's decided he needs to come out. With this. Yep. You got to give up the ghost at some point. Yeah, Go is all about seeing what's actually there on the board. I guess I just want to do this. stone got pushed over. I'm going to push that one more time. Beware the dragon. I moved here initially. To find a English teaching job. Ooh, is he going to get out of this? Oh, no. No, I didn't play my stone. Okay, boys, if that was true, you could get out of this. No, you can't. Sorry. No, I moved initially to get an English teaching job. I moved to Tokyo because the person I worked with was moving back with his Japanese girlfriend, and they offered to give me a place to stay until I could find a job. So I got a job with Berlitz. And I was there in Tokyo for 2 years, and then a friend I made in America, a professor, got me a job teaching at a medical college in Sapporo, so I went and taught there, and that was the beginning of my university teaching in Japan. So I was there for 4 years, which was a wonderful experience. Beware the dragon. I was teaching part-time and going to school part-time and working in a lot of part-time jobs, doing different things. I was sort of teaching cinema at the University of Michigan. Not doing something. Yeah, I was doing stuff around my university, working with my old film professor, being a TA for, I think, 3 different professors at the university. We had a lot of film classes within different departments of our school. So I was working as a teaching assistant for them. Then I did teach a year in high school, which didn't work out very well. I wasn't well suited for that. Well, yeah. High school in the States, it's a different thing. Okay. So Anker's sort of deciding what he wants to do. I suggested maybe starting up a second game. But I'm not sure what he's got planned for the rest of his day. He's 3 hours ahead. New Zealand's 3 hours ahead. So it's 2 in the afternoon down there. Yeah, one of my universities is a lot like teaching high school. The one I've still got this week and exam next week. Yeah, Anker's also having some computer trouble. So we've got to wait and... Well, I'm sort of semi-retired because the job market is restricting because of the restricting of the population. The number of births is well below equalization levels. So we're having fewer and fewer students, and of course, as time goes on, people who are in Japan get better at doing what they do and, you know, maintain their jobs here and don't return. No, he just passed. And I'm not sure exactly why he passed and not resign. Yeah, it's skewing older, you know. We tend to live a long time in Japan anyways. And with birth rate so low, it means there are fewer children, which also means there are fewer married couples who are going to have those fewer children, which means that as time goes on, there are fewer and fewer married couples who are starting families. So, it's kind of a snowball effect. Of course, at some point, all of our old people are going to, hit the event horizon, and a large number of them are going to just die because you can't live forever. And then we're going to have the whole population is going to sort of implode. Yeah. I think a lot of places tried that. Okay, anyways, I got to break away and find out what Anker wants to do. Maybe I need to go over here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's the end of this game. You can give up. Alright, so... Station 11. How have you been? You haven't been around for a while. I haven't been playing very much because Elena took some time off because of exams. So Anker's just resigned because he was in a tight spot. He's also been having some computer trouble. He had trouble last week as well. Yeah, I'm getting to the end of my university term. Put us in Portugal. As I just learned today. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, which is what I'm going to do now. Now I'm gonna play Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, we usually play one game. Yeah, we just do our thing, and then it's over. Yeah, I wish we could play more, but I got to work with the clay I've been given, and I'm lucky to get the games I get. All right, so I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for stopping in, Pota. Probably playing tomorrow about the same time. Maybe not today. Maybe another day. But Okay, so probably Elena tomorrow. Maybe around 10:30. Okay? Thanks, everyone.